Once upon a time, in a land far away, down a river and into a forest of trees, there lived a wealthy aristocrat who had had many wives. No one quite knew what had happened to them all. Bluebeard was hot-headed, a heavy-bearded recluse with secrets.
How long until we get to his estate?
We've been flying over his estate for the past 2 hours.
As our story begins, he has taken a new young maid to be his wife. Their castle-like mansion had many rooms, mostly locked.
Take your key card. You may now enter the residence.
You try a door and it stays shut, okay, it's off limits. You try another door and it opens, then it's for you. Do you know what the Turing test is?
It's when a human interacts with a computer. And if the human doesn't know they're interacting with a computer, the test is passed.
Hello.
Hi.
In Ex Machina, Ava cleverly turns the young man hired to test her into a consort who opens the doors to her freedom.
Where would you go if you did go outside?
Maybe a busy pedestrian and traffic intersection in a city.
People watching.
Yes.
One day, the master of the house announced that he would be away on business. Bluebeard gave his bride a large ring of keys to open the many doors of the castle. He made her promise she would not use the smallest key, the one to the cellar. But out of his sight, she opened the door to the forbidden cellar and discovered, to her dismay, the remains of his previous wives. Each corpse was hung on a hook.
You were right about Nathan.
What's he gonna do to me?
Shocked, she dropped the key into the blood still pooled on the floor beneath them.
You dropped it.
Power cut. Backup power activated.
The key would not stop dripping blood, flowing red across the floors.
You have to help me.
Her knowledge would soon be discovered, and she would be next.
I get Nathan blind drunk. I take his key card and reprogram all the security protocols in this place. When he wakes up, he's locked inside and we've walked out of here.
Then, with an uncanny determination, the bride called upon her wits and foiled Bluebeard's plan.
Ava, go back to your room.
Some say by killing. Some say by locking him into the very cellar where he'd committed the murders. Some say by covering herself with feathers of a bird and flying away. Like a good fairy tale, a transformation has taken place in Ex Machina that revises our vision of reality for modern times. As we text, Snapchat, and talk to our phones, are we creating an independent intelligence with a mind of her own? Gift or curse, Bluebeard's new wife slips her fate and walks amongst us with her own dreams. That's the movie you didn't see.